We've reported on the large number of construction accident fatalities here in New York City, and tonight a new law to deal with the problem. Construction workers will now be required to meet increased safety training requirements. What about compliance? A problem that we first highlighted. 7 on Your Side investigative reporter Jim Hoffer here now with details. Jim?
Yeah, Diana, this new law requiring tens of thousands of construction workers to get certified in safety courses if they want to work here in New York City. Our investigation, though, has found that many of the online safety courses lack any real monitoring, and that leaves the test taking wide open to cheating and fraud. In the wake of dozens of construction fatalities in recent years, New York City Council passed Local Law 196. The purpose? To save lives through mandatory safety training for all workers on large building sites. The law allows the 10-hour instructional training to be taken online, but to guard against fraud or cheating, it requires that the training be actively proctored. That, we've discovered, is not happening in many cases. There are at least 9 online websites approved by the Department of Buildings that provide the 10-hour training course. The problem is that it allows anyone willing to pay $79 to take it without ever being monitored or have any oversight by an instructor. There's obviously no monitoring of my actions taking place. As I take this course. Anyone could sit down here and continue answering the questions.
This online course, as administered, does not adequately prevent fraudulent safety training of construction workers.
To prove how easy it is, a construction safety advocacy group, which asked us not to identify them for fear of retribution, made this video. Hired test takers sign up for the 10-hour course on 4 different Buildings Department-approved websites. They take turns completing the instruction. They use their phones to find the answers, or they have someone with a safety background provide them answers.
Yeah, true. Look at that.
To underscore the absence of any monitoring, they use my name to take the course, and in no time, I am OSHA certified. They also got safety certification for a rather cartoonish character. Fred Flintstone now meets the city's new safety training requirement. There could be cheating or cutting corners on this course?
I would go so far as to say there is.
Michael Pinto, who has spent years in construction safety, says the city is violating its own law by allowing the new safety certification to be obtained online without oversight.
If we were talking about braiding hair or something like that didn't have the consequences that we're talking about, I wouldn't be so upset about it. We're talking about people's lives here.
They were able to get a certificate for Fred Flintstone.
Not good, no.
Co-sponsor of the new law says the online courses without the monitoring falls way short of the law's intent. What about the Buildings Department?
They're absolutely not doing their job.
Now, a spokesman for the Department of Buildings says the federal government's Occupational Safety and Health Administration is responsible for overseeing this training. The spokesman saying that the city is still working on their own program to vet and approve training providers. The spokesman adding that they'll investigate the concerns raised by 7 on Your Side and they'll report incidents of fraud to law enforcement. Now, if you have a story that you'd like us to look into, please give our tip line a call, 877-TIP-NEWS. That number again, 877-TIP-NEWS.